folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. Ew, R for Rockin' the Country. It's actually for Rutgers. But I'm doing a gift request. Jeff Bates' song, 1 Second Chance. And this is on the heels of me doing Billy Yates' song. So anyhow, and Scott Powell made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. And I did this one about 3 years ago, so I'm going to give it another go. I only heard the song once, and it was on that reaction. So I'll call this a review, even though it won't be until the song starts that I may recollect what the song was about. Because when you hear a song once in your life and then you hear thousands in the meantime, you can, believe it or not, you can actually forget what a song is about. But let's see what this one's about. Scott, shout out to you, my friend. Let's see what we've got here. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Jeff Bates. I'm celebrating 5 years of being drug-free. For those of you that don't know about my past, I was addicted to methamphetamine. And from the first time I did it, for the next year and a half, all I thought about was how to get some more. I sold everything I owned that had any value to it so I could support my habit. And when I ran out of things to sell, I started stealing from my friends. And on March 14th, 2001, I was arrested for grand theft and drug possession.
Yep.
I remember waking up in jail after about 7 days and having my first clear thought in months and realizing that I'd hurt and cheated and lied to everybody that I knew and loved and cared about. And I was ashamed.
Yeah.
The only thing I knew to do was what my mama taught me to do.
That's up.
And that was get down on my knees and pray.
Oh.
I asked him to help me, and he did. And then I got on the phone and I started calling everybody that I'd taken anything from. I told them I'd pay them back when I got out of jail, which I did.
Solid.
The thing that really blew me away was out of everybody that I hurt, cheated, lied to, stole from, every single one of them forgave me. So we do this song for anybody out there who needs forgiveness or maybe needs to give forgiveness.
Right on, man. I just got to stop for a second. It got emotional watching that because that always touches me at human beings' willingness to forgive, you know. But he came at it from the right perspective. Contrite heart, wanted to make personal restitution and stuff, but got a little emotional there. All right, here we're back at it.
It says here you're from Houston, you're certified to drive a truck. It doesn't say what you've been doing the last 5 years. Then I watched his eyes keep reading, then I watched his eyes look up, and watched another job I needed disappear. 'Cause when they get to the line, if you've been convicted of a crime, they say thanks for coming in, and they don't call you back. I ain't asking for every job under the sun. I just want 1 second chance.
Yeah, man.
On August 22nd, little Jacob's turning 5, but his mama moved him half a state away. I left another message on her phone at home last night, and she finally had her lawyer call today. She knows I can't afford to take this thing to court, and I'm trying hard to make her understand. I ain't asking for every weekend of every month. I just want one second chance. I was young and I was stupid. I regret it every day. I ain't saying I didn't do it, but I paid for my mistakes. It's a lost and empty feeling when they don't want you around. Yeah, I finally got my freedom, but what good is it now?
That's why Johnny Cash partly was the man in black. Paid for his crime.
There's some days when it feels like it's been 100 years. Sometimes it seems like only yesterday. We were painting Jacob's nursery, counting days till he was here. Next thing I knew, I'd thrown it all away. Now I know I can't go back to the life I used to have, when I still held the whole world in my hands. I had a job, I had a wife, I had a son. Now I just want one.
You're gonna cry.
Second chance.
That always gets me, that kind of kindness. Wow, that's a boy. I'm wearing the right color. Yeah. I've always been moved much more by kindness. I don't like mean. I don't. That when there's mean showing up somewhere, especially if somebody's being mean to someone else and I happen to be observing it, or even someone's being mean to me, I don't like it. I mean, I'll fight back in my own way, but the thing that really gets me deep in my soul, deep in my being, is kindness, generosity, thoughtfulness, because there are a million reasons to not be kind or thoughtful in this world. Because the world beats you up, and you're part of the problem sometimes. Sometimes I'm part of the problem, making the world a less hospitable place than we might otherwise like it to be. Maybe that's where our notions of heaven come from. It's just this ideal world, but we each have different ideals, some of which are aligned, and many of which aren't really. But the kindness of this, or somebody willing to take a risk on somebody to come back, I had a friend of mine who had done 3 years, and he needed me to give him, what could he use me as a reference? And I said, absolutely, yeah, absolutely, because I knew what he was when he worked. He was a good worker. So he had applied for a job, and I did get the call. Employers don't always call, but they did a check on him. And I said, absolutely. I said, when he says, if that job is like, be there at 8 o'clock, he'll be there before 8 o'clock. And he will work when he's there, and then he'll punch out. And you tell him what to do, he will do it. And he got the job. And so this song also has that special meaning to me. I don't know how connected to the song Your Life Story is, Scott, but I'm not going to make any assumptions on that because I don't know anything. But I know the overall principle in this song, the idea of, somebody like take you back, or in this case, the dude on the job. I was an employer too. I had a lot of employees. And I know what it's like when you're looking over a bunch of resumes and somebody's given a second chance, or somebody who might be less qualified than someone else, but there's something about them. You say, I'm going to take a chance on this person. And then they turn out to be this amazing person, or just regular person. But they do the job well enough that you're like, I'm glad I took a chance on you. And I've had people take chances on me. And that song's a 10. It's VEVO, so it's likely to be blocked. So I'm just going to upload the audio, and I'll put the link to the VEVO video in the description box below. But It's I don't know what I gave it the first time around. Maybe I didn't even rate it. I don't remember. But there it is. Scott, thank you, my friend, for that one. Woo! Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country and keep being kind. Maybe take a chance on someone. Have a great day.